Good morning, y'all. Did you say your affirmations? Did you say your prayers? Did you put your whole armor of God on? I want to say I love y'all, right? I love y'all so much, and so does God, right? Ooh, the weather is a little nippy out there. Now we got a few people that may be not feeling, when the weather look kind of down, people feel down. I'm up no matter what. But I got a subject to talk about today. And I don't own the rights to this music, y'all. But I want y'all to hear it. I like the beat of the music and all that. Child, when I had to listen to the words of this song, this is a sick, twisted. I ain't saying SZA is. I'm just saying. These ain't the kind of women y'all want to be with. Or men. Listen to what she's saying. Listen to her, y'all. Just listen to me. This is psycho. This is sick. This is sick, twisted chick. This bitch will do anything for a man. And why? She's psycho. Y'all, did you hear? She a killer bitch. She going to the baby. You don't want nobody that wants you this bad. This is sick. Now the melody is the best. Well, bitch, you a old lady. Why you feel like Scarface? See, look, she ain't got nothing but sex to remind him she the main one. Oh shit. This is a weird bitch. Hey y'all, I know we like this song, but this is a psycho bitch. Like real talk, something wrong with her. Again, I ain't talking about SZA. I'm talking about the character in this song. It's boom. Oh my goodness. This is straight psycho. Y'all, did you hear this girl? She said she gonna testify for him. She'll kill that bitch for him. Hey, y'all. She riding in the car. She feel like Scarface. You a whole woman, bitch. You feel like a man. Hey, y'all. Let me just say this. A lot of y'all. I ain't gonna say a lot of y'all. Some of y'all out here dealing with a weird ass hoe like this. A straight psycho would do whatever to be with you. Who the fuck want a psycho bitch? I'm just saying. Look, y'all already know I'm coming straight, no chaser. I'm just saying. This girl willing to kill, rob, steal She willing to do whatever to be with this man. That's a sick, something wrong. That's a mental patient, y'all. Some of y'all out here with them. Y'all out here with them kind. Y'all out there with these kind, and y'all think that shit funny. But I promise you, whatever the fuck this psycho do for you, you gonna get that karma with her, because you know you doing it. Listen, y'all, I just got to go back one more time. I got to go back one time, because we got to hear this again. Y'all really out here with these psycho bitches. Ain't no way I want to be with no nigga talking about I testify for you, I kill a nick for you. Now, if somebody trying to harm me, that's something different. But this is not what this is. This is, I'm so gone off you, I will do whatever. Like, who the fuck want? Don't nobody want no. That's sick. That's a mental fucking patient. Like, that's a mental patient. That motherfucker need to be what they call it, whatever the numbers is. You know, when they put him in one of them padded rooms. That's what she need to be. Y'all, stop thinking this should be cute because somebody acting all crazy about you. That's somebody with a mental problem. I'm serious. Like, I can't believe when I listen to, I used to like the song, right? But then I sat down one day and was listening to it. And I'm just saying, listen to it. She won't touch the fire. She said she'd do it 3-4 times again. Hey, y'all. No problem. This motherfucker said she'll do all that as long as he dreaming about her. Man, that is a sick ass person, y'all. What is Scissor? I get that you're trying to put the message out there, because Scissor, I hope I really like you, Stink. I hope you ain't this type of chick for real. Because I used to like this song, right? But then when I sat down and really thought about the words to the song, I'm like, this is a sick, she twisted. She a mental patient. Something wrong with her. But y'all got women like that. Bust your fucking car windows out. What is what's attractive about a psycho that don't know how to let go, that don't know that somebody don't want them? That's sick, man. That's sick. That's sick. And, some people think that's cute. To be with a mental patient. Because something wrong with her. She said she'd testify for him. She gonna touch the fire for him. She said if she'll touch the fire 3-4 times. Hey, bro, what the fuck? I get burnt by you. I get burnt 3-4 times for you. Who the fuck? Bro, y'all, come on. I ain't gonna call y'all bro, but y'all are my bros. But I'm not talking to y'all ladies. But ladies too, because it's dudes like this. She a killer? Y'all. Come on, y'all. And you got people out here, grown people, that be on this type of stuff for a dude. Who worth you going to jail for? Who worth you getting a body for? But again, they out here. Some of y'all with these weird people. Like, baby, the moment somebody start talking crazy like this, you gonna get the hell away from me. It's nothing I can do with you. Cause if you'll go that far, ain't no telling what you'll do to me. Child. Y'all. That's somebody that's got serious, deep-rooted issues. Like, that ain't, you can't help you can't love nobody out of that. That's a real serious mental imbalance. When somebody don't know how to let go. Or don't know how to walk away, or they'll do anything to keep you. And that's sick. That's a mental patient. Like, in real life, I don't care if they ain't been diagnosed, but that's somebody with a real problem. Like a real serious problem. Because you know who? I can't wrap my mind. And I used to be singing the mess out this song, y'all. I was on this song. And I was saying the words, but apparently, because a lot of times I know how to listen to music and don't let certain stuff sink in. And so apparently that's what I was doing. I wasn't letting these words sink in, so I wasn't really hearing them. And so I listened to the words. Yeah, this is a whole mental patient. And I used to see back in the day, like, women, I mean, they still doing it. Now, don't misconstrue what I'm saying. But I used to see people do this kind of stuff, like lose it because a dude don't want to be trying to bust their car windows out, want to tear up everything, take all the money out the bank. I mean, just do all kinds of weird, like, and then some of them try to attack the woman that they think that the person is interested in. You talking about, that's a mental illness. And sometimes we'll overlook small things that we see that we know ain't right about a person. They might do some you be like, and you kind of don't pay no, you kind of go in on about your day, but the fuck, y'all better stop ignoring these red flags on these mental patients. I'm serious. That's what they are. Look, y'all got me a new little sage holder. But I'm just saying, man, I'm telling you, I had to listen to this song a few times, and I said, what the are you crazy? You one of them, I don't know what the number is. What's the number on the when they gotta put somebody down? Cause I'm saying, she like a whole mental patient. Like, you gonna go that far for I ain't even gonna say for a dude, because it could go either way. For a person, that's sick. And y'all don't look, hey sis, hey bro, don't even be connected. Look, you might be thinking, well, damn, his girl like that, or his guy like that. Look, the fact that they with a motherfucker like that and didn't see it, you don't want them either, child, because something wrong with them. Because how the fuck you ain't see this was a crazy person? Hey, y'all, look. And you don't want to be with nobody that even got somebody like that that's attached to them. Because, baby, you don't want that drama. Hey, y'all, hey, girl, I'm trying to tell you, every time I listen to this song, I'm just like, shorty, you got problems. Something wrong with you, Stink. She got abandonment issues. She got all kinds of shit going on. Daddy issues. Mommy issues. This is a prime example of an unhealed person, like to the 10th power. Cause the lengths that she willing to go to keep somebody or to be around somebody, that's twisted. And I'm sure that this guy or whoever this she talking about, I mean, we know it's a song, but you know, it's a lot of truth in these songs, right? I'm sure whoever this person is thought it was cute from the beginning, but the fact that they even thought some shit like that was cute from the beginning, baby, you don't want to date nobody like that. They got a problem too. I'm trying to tell you, because ain't no way you with somebody that's like this and you seeing red flags and you still with them thinking, man, they really love me. The person is up too. Something wrong. They got some shit going on here in their head too. Something is off, because that's never healthy. Being down for your person is one thing, but when you start talking about you a killer for them, you will do this for them, you gonna touch the fire 3 or 4 times for them, that's something else. That's mental illness. And people be hiding behind their mental illness, be hiding how mentally imbalanced that they are. I told you, because they be dressing it up with the clothes and the cute face and the smile, and they be a whole psychopath. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, holy crap. Child, I'm serious. Child, that's a psychopath. I ain't even gonna hold you, because my girl said what'd she say? She said, because she can't lose I can't lose when I'm with you. So what the fuck? You can't win by yourself? You need to be attached to him to be able to win or feel like you winning? That's a problem in itself. That is a problem when somebody don't feel whole within their self, that they feel the need to be attached to somebody else in order to feel validated, to feel good about themselves. Baby, that's a problem. That's a real problem. That's when you know something ain't right. Like, what? But she was showing signs of mental illness way before she got to the point that she started saying she'd kill it for him, she'd touch the fire 3-4 times for him. She was showing crazy signs way before that. And you know how they start? With that little jealousy thing that y'all men seem to think, well, women too, because this is vice versa. But you know, because I'm a lady, I'm usually, you know. But that usually starts with that little fake jealousy. I mean, it ain't fake, because I'm here to let you know it be real. They be jealous, but you think it's cute. Jealousy ain't never cute, because jealousy turns into envy. And envy is dangerous. So jealousy ain't never cute. Oh, Tracy, you ain't never been jealous? I ain't never been jealous of nobody. Because if you can catch this nigga eye and you can get him, baby, you can have him. I promise you that shit. You can have him. Because I ain't going to be sitting around here trying to compete with somebody for my own man. You got me, baby, because that ain't my man if I got to do that, right? He for the streets, or vice versa, or she for the streets. Because if I can't feel secure in my person, then why am I even with him from the jump? You see what I'm saying? But a lot of times, what will happen is we be so low vibrational that we find that to be kind of cute. Oh, she don't want nobody had me. Yeah, nigga, that's not cute. That's not cute. Because nobody else having you or getting you should be a given. The fact that you're there, you, my guy, right? Or that's your girl. It should never be a question of that. So the fact that it is a question, then you not really who you portraying yourself to be, right? So the fact that somebody feel like they gotta put themselves in a situation that they gotta feel like they gotta be looking around the cookout because they don't to see who the cutest chick in the cookout and keep their eye on them because they trying to see if you looking at them. That's twisted. See, but we equate that kind of stuff with somebody really love us. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That's got something to do with their mental illness. You know, and we try to laugh it off and smile it off and think that it's a good thing. It's not a good thing. That's somebody who got a problem. And the longer you stay there, you're going to realize how much of a problem it is till it become a full-blown mental illness show up. And then you like, what the fuck? Man, I know you ain't go that far. I know you, yeah. But you thought that little jealousy that you was saying, you thought that was okay. Yeah, because they didn't want to display the whole mental illness on you at one time because they know you will run. But then we have to question your mental illness that you stayed, you know, you was with somebody like that you stayed around with somebody like that. Because somewhere your mental illness is at question. That you saw that as a good thing. Because people don't just get to the point of they gonna kill it for you, that they gonna testify for you, they gonna hide the bodies for you. People they don't go straight from being and sweet and straight into that. That don't happen. Red flags was everywhere way before they got to feeling like that. But because I ain't gonna say we, because y'all because y'all got some kind of mental imbalance, you think that that's okay. You think that little jealousy is okay. I'm just saying, you got people out here who done killed they husbands, they husbands' wives and all this shit, like straight killed them over a man or a woman. But they didn't get straight to that from, you know, it didn't go straight from they was cool to that. Nah, red flags was happening the whole time. And they was being ignored. So that's why, you know, you got to question the person that's dating somebody like that, because somewhere they got a mental imbalance too. Because who the hell is going to be with somebody that's jealous of people? They got a problem with people. That's, you know, because the jealousy starts with talking about the person, always bringing them up, always saying, and a lot of, they don't even be knowing the people half of the time. When somebody constantly bringing somebody up that they don't know, something is wrong with them. You got to something got to be wrong with you. Because how the fuck do you have all this conversation about somebody you never met? That in itself is something wrong with the person. But, you know, people don't question stuff like that, right? They just they just looking at it like, man, go ahead with that. Or girl, or why you keep bringing him up? Why you keep bringing her up? That ain't the issue. The issue is is you talking about somebody you don't know? How and why? Because those are clear signs of somebody who got mental problems. And then you got people that will compete with the ideas that they've planted in their own head. Because you ever seen people who be competing against somebody that they ain't never met before? That is something is wrong. There is a mental imbalance in this person, because you ain't never met this person, but you done planted in your own head that you beefing with this person and you got a problem with this person, and you then conceded to the idea that you in a competition with somebody you ain't never physically laid eyes on. Something wrong. That's past. That's somebody who needs some serious therapy, medicine. They need all kinds of shit. Because, I know sometimes people say stuff like, well, Tracy, they knew that the person was messing with somebody. And, these dudes be out here playing games. These women be out here playing games. They do. I'm not saying that. But this is what a healthy person, a healthy-minded person would do. If you feel like this person is cheating or this person is doing something, address the situation. If they still lie about it, just leave. Walk away. That's what healthy people do. Unhealthy people start to go into this rage. They start feeling like they got to attack and do shit to the other person. And sometimes the other person don't even know they exist. But the fact that you know that they know you exist, but still willing to want to be with this person and fight over this motherfucker, something is wrong, y'all. That's a person with a problem. Like, real talk. And the person who with them got some kind of problem too. I know y'all said, well, Tracy, how you going to blame the person that's with them? Because how are you with somebody that's like that? Because it's something in you that's off too. I'm just saying. Because ain't no healthy-minded people know how to disassociate themselves and move on. Well, dang, Tracy, what if you was loving them? Okay, you think love gonna make me stay with a motherfucker I see red flags with? You lying. I don't give a fuck. Baby, I wouldn't care if I loved you to the bottom of my soul. If I start saying some shit that don't look right, anything that look like it ain't right, I'm gone, baby. I will hurt. And then, but guess what? Just because you got to hurt don't mean you ain't going to heal. You rather stay in some shit that ain't right just for the mere fact of, I love this person, when you know they ain't right. Now, that's weak. And if it ain't weak, then you got something wrong with you too. Something mentally ain't right with you. You ain't mentally stable. Because ain't no way you gonna sit here and tell me that love making you stay with somebody who you know ain't right. That ain't love. It can be a multitude of things, but you need to figure out what the hell that is, because it's surely not love. And you got people who will know that people ain't right and then try to, they'll cover it up in a way like, okay, well, she is a little fucked up, or he a little messed up, but when we go outside, we gonna act like everything is cool. That's two people with mental problems. Because I ain't covering up shit that's not right. You see what I'm saying? Why would you try to cover up somebody that's got a problem? Because you got a problem. And the reason I know you got a problem is because you think that it's okay to cover up somebody who got a fucking mental problem. Because you do too. Somewhere you mentally unstable just like them. Because nobody would do that with a clear conscience, with a healthy, sound mind. Nobody with a healthy, sound mind would do that. They just wouldn't do it. They would see it for what it is and know that that's not nothing they want to be a part of. Yeah, let me go ahead and roll up out of here. But dang, Tracy, I thought you said you loved her. I thought you said you loved him. Yeah, I may love them. But that don't just justify me being with somebody that's got a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because if just say that, let me give you an example. So say you got a person and you find out they dealing with somebody, right? But you ain't said nothing to them, right? So now you behind closed doors trying to find out who the person is. You trying to figure out where they live. You trying to figure out where they work. You trying to figure out all this stuff. That's somebody that's off balance, baby. Mentally ill. Something is wrong with them. Because a normal person is going to say, okay, hi, Brian. Good morning, brother. A normal person going to say, Brian, we need to talk. And y'all going to sit down and you're going to say, look, I don't know what's going on with you, but you acting a little different. You acting a little strange. Is it somebody else? And Brian gonna either tell me the truth or he gonna lie. Either way, the conversation need to be had, addressed, and then we both know how to move from that point on. And if I decide, okay, I already know he lying. He don't want to come clean. So now I'm gonna pack my stuff and I'm gonna exit this situation because I'm not gonna be with somebody that I can't trust. And I feel like don't want to tell me the truth. So this is no longer going to work for me. And that's that, right? But we'll be with people who we know lying. And now we just going to stay there to try to turn into a damn private detective. Now you watching them, following them and shit. Then now you done figured out who the chick is, who the car is, who the fella is. Now you showing up. All of a sudden the person tires getting sliced, car windows getting bust out. Shit, like, come on, bro. That's somebody with a problem. That's not love. That's not a person who love you. That's somebody who is crazy for real. But you think that that's cute and you think that's love. So now for me, I got a problem with you because something wrong with your mind that you think that that's cool. Man, that's how she is, man. She crazy as shit. No, yeah, she really is crazy. And the fact that you just say it as in like something in passing, like it's just it ain't no big deal. Something wrong with you too. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people, you know, the fella or the guy or the girl start having all this shit happening to them, and then you trying to, you know, and then they say something like, you know, somebody did such and such to my car, or somebody did such and such to my this, or something. And then the person that you dealing with, that's dealing with them, that deep down inside, they know it's their person, right? But then they be like, for real, man? That's crazy shit, man. People out here wild as shit. But they know deep down inside, they feeling like, I know mother, well, she ain't go over there and do that. I know he ain't go around there and do that. That's sick. And, you know, I know that's not how we used to seeing it, but that's how you need to see it. Because that's what it is. That's a person with a problem, man. People that's healthy don't operate like that. People with a sound mind don't operate like that. They just cut their ties and move on and go heal and get themselves together and move on to something better. Unhealed. Good morning, Tay. Hey, baby. I see you out there getting your money, boy. People that's healed understand when to cut their losses. Okay, this ain't working out. You know what I'm saying? This person is just not for me. You know, I finally came to the idea that this person ain't for me, right? This person ain't giving me what I need. They not feeding my soul. They're not feeding me mentally, emotionally, physically. You know, people can hump you good all day, but that's only for a few minutes. When you get up, is your soul fulfilled? Are you emotionally fulfilled? A lot of y'all get down and get dirty with it, and a mother won't even hug you and cuddle up with you when it's over with. That's emptiness. That's somebody who don't feel nothing for you. They just came to have a good time. And some of y'all in relationships that's just about a good time. It ain't got nothing to do with love. And a lot of times, these kind of relationships usually come about because they start off with lust. Lustful relationships never usually last. Very, very rare. You know, you see people that, like, I got married, man, and in 6 months, I was ready to get a divorce. Yeah, because you thought that poom-poom had you gone for a second. Now you look over there and realize, shit, that's all I got, though. I ain't got nothing else. I'm over here, you know, I'm feeling some type of way. I want a little hug or something. I want somebody to kiss me all up under my neck, make me feel special. Yeah, I'm a man, but I don't care. I need love, too. I want somebody to kiss me in spaces that make me feel so like a teddy bear. Yeah. But you ain't getting that. You know why? Because you let the lust guide you into a relationship with a psychopath or somebody who don't got no fucking feelings at all. They just came to have a good time. And you got all caught up talking about something. Yeah, I love her, man. Yeah, I'm just saying that, man. She the one. And if somebody said, well, why she the one? You couldn't even name 2 things outside of the poom-poom or the community D. This is why it's important. Now, I ain't saying I ain't jumped into some stuff quick. I'm not saying that, y'all. We done all done it. I'm just saying, y'all. This is why it's important to do what back in the day, what the grandparents did. Court people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all meet somebody and get caught up on one person. Date a few people. Right? Not going to sleep with nobody because they may not be the one. Ain't nobody got time to be dating one person at a time. I used to, I used to do that. But if you date maybe 2 people at the same time, and just because you're not in a relationship with them, so can't nobody feel no type of way. Can't nobody feel like, oh, you cheating. No, you trying to get to know people to make a sound decision on who you want to be with. When you go online to shop for a pair of shoes or some jeans, do you click on the store and the first jeans you see that you like, you buy them? No, you keep scrolling and because you might really like that first pair that pop up there, like, yeah, them Jones look slick. Yeah, I like those. But you ain't initially going to buy them. You're going to keep strolling because you're trying to make sure it ain't nothing else down there that you might like better than you like the first pair that you saw when you turned on that screen. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of us taking more time in the buying a pair of jeans than we are in picking a partner. That's a problem. And we trying to figure out how we end up with this roach. I'm just saying. So we got to start courting people. Spend a lot of time talking on the phone. getting to know them. You know what I'm saying? And listen to what they're saying. Please. Because if you're not listening, you might as well just keep doing it the way you was doing it. You got to listen to people because people will lie. And if you keep courting them long enough, that shit will start flipping. You'll start seeing the red flags. You'll be like, hold up. Now I know she told me such and such on that first 2 days that we was on the phone. And we 3 weeks in. That whole fucking story done switched up. That whole story changed. He said this. But now, when I call him, he at the club. I thought he said he don't do clubs. I'm sure I'm telling you, you gotta be listening to what people is saying. And you gotta sometimes listen to what they not saying. Because people are so good when they want something. They will do whatever to get it. I'm serious. You heard SZA? She'll kill it for that. My girl said she'll kill that for you. Baby. That's psychopath behavior. And we be really liking people. Stop allowing your eyes to pull you into something that your heart can't use. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it look good. Oh, dang, he's sexy as I don't know what, girl. He fine. Look at that 6-pack. Oh, child. Girl, you see him, girl? He look good, girl. I could see me now. See you doing what? Why the fuck is you even thinking about humping on this nigga? You don't even know him. He could be a whole weirdo, a sicko. He could be walking around with the whole A-pack. And you sitting over here, you already in your head what you could do with him. See, this has got to stop. Stop fantasizing about people when they could be a whole damn junkie behind closed doors, popping pills, doing all kinds of shit. Like, stop doing that. A whole hoe behind closed doors, but you all fantasizing off of Community Pooh or Community D. They're a whole deceiver, a cheater, a liar, but you just, Girl, I could just see us down. See y'all doing what? See y'all going to the clinic to get that pack together? I'm just saying. We got to stay out of lustful space, lustful energy when we dating. Stop expecting anything, including sex. Keep that shit off the table, out of your mind, and try to get to know a person. Stop fantasizing about what you can do with somebody when they can be some. I'm just saying. And it'll save you a whole lot of grief and disappointment. Can you imagine you meeting somebody today and you so lustful because they just look so good? So now you got your expectations. You got your expectations all the way up here about this person. Not because they said anything or showed you anything. You just went there on your own. And now you go out on a couple of dates with them. And they start opening their mouth and they get to talking. You like, what the that's a whole dummy. Now you feel a little bruised a little bit. Cause you had your heart on this. You had your mind set on, yeah, I think that's her. I think that's him. Now, is your heart hurt like you was in love? No, but it's a certain point of disappointment that you feel when you got that kind of expectation for somebody you don't know. And it can make you feel some type of way. So stop going into friendships, because that's what they are before you really become anything else. Because that's the whole point of you dating somebody. Because you want to ultimately lead it into a relationship. But how can it be a relationship before it becomes a friendship? It has to be a friendship. You build a friendship, like you hanging out, y'all going over each other's house, or I mean, I don't know. Everybody don't let people come to their house until they really know that they cool. Or you know, some people is me. But I'm just saying, you build this friendship like with this person. You see what I'm saying? They feel like your best friend, your homie, but you know you still attracted to them, but you're not letting your emotions, your lust, you're not letting all of that get too involved. You just keeping it where it's at and allowing the friendship to actually grow. Because you trying to make sure y'all got a lot. Y'all got stuff in common. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't, you know, and you got to always ask yourself, if I didn't have nobody else around, would this friendship be all I need? Could I rock with this person if everybody else walked away? Do we got that? Because that's ultimately what you looking for, or you should be looking for. And then when you in these situations, you got to watch how they move with other people. When other people need them, when other people are going through stuff, you know, because if we see people in every aspect of their life, when things is good, when things is bad, because you even want to see them when shit go haywire in their own life. You want to see how they gonna react, because you don't want to build something with somebody, and you know you like, man, I ain't heard from you in a few days. Oh yeah, I was going through something. Who the fuck nah? You don't. That's not nobody you build nothing with. That's a person that don't know how to communicate. Because if we trying to get to know each other and we in a good space, and you going through something, and you can't talk to me about it now. I mean, it may be new and you don't want to tell me everything, but you can kind of, you know, let me know, you know, it's kind of, you know, it's getting kind of rough. I got a lot going on. You know, and you don't know what the other person can do to help you in that situation. Now, I know you saying, well, Tracy, damn, I ain't trying to tell nobody knew that all my business. I just said you don't have to give them the whole ins and out. But you just not calling them for 2 or 3 days. That's not cool. Because now you leave them open to try to figure out, well, what the fuck going on? We was just cool yesterday. I ain't heard from her in like 2 days. What's up? Now you leave this person open to start imagining what could be happening. Oh, they must have found somebody else. Oh, maybe their old boo showed up. I mean, you leave people open to start thinking whatever they want. Now you show back up. And then it's like, hey. And now you like, what's up? Because now you kind of standoffish because you don't know what the fuck, you don't know what's been going on for the last couple of days. Oh, I mean, why you acting like that? You acting like what? I mean, you acting real funny. And this my mind. This ain't what y'all gonna say. Bitch, I ain't talked to you in like 3 days, and you think you just gonna call my fucking phone and just act like we just talked 5 minutes ago? Hell no, that's not how this gonna go. I'm just saying. So, and people who don't know how to communicate, this is the stuff that they do. But that is when you know, either you address it and let them know. I mean, well, where you been? I mean, I ain't talked to you in like 2 days. I mean, 3 days. You calling me like everything cool. You all right? I mean, you know, I told you I had some stuff going on, or they ain't tell you nothing. I mean, I just needed to be to myself. So you couldn't communicate that to me? You couldn't let me know? I don't want you to think nothing. You know, I just got a lot going on. And I just need a little time to myself because I got to figure this out. That's all you got to say. That's grown adult shit there. Not, You just don't call for 2 or 3 days, and that's cool. That's not cool. That's a whole red flag, bitch. No, we not doing that. No. So that tells, but guess what? You in the dating stage. Now you get to see this is how this person is going to be if you decide to move forward with this person. They don't know how to communicate. So every time they go through a problem, they going to shut down and shut you out. Bitch, ain't nobody got time for that. Because if we're a team, then we're going to work on this and figure it out together. That's why I'm your best friend. That's why I'm your partner. That's what I'm here for you to bounce your problems and your ideas off me, and we both come up with something that can help the situation. Not you go off and try to figure it out by yourself. Then why am I even here? So you operating in this friendship like it ain't a friendship. You operating like we ain't no team. Okay, well then if we ain't no team, then we ain't no team. Now you know you friend zone that person. That's a friend zone. Boom. Immediately. Boom. Now what's going to happen is what? You ain't calling them every day no more. Now they calling you, blowing you up. I mean, I ain't heard from you. Oh yeah, I mean, what's up? None. I mean, dang. You ain't even been calling me like you was at first. Yeah, I've been out here, just trying, figure things out myself. So I get where you at and I understand. But I don't want to lead you on. I just want you to know that we can be cool friends, and I think that's as far as we need to take this. What? Oh, so now all of a sudden you just want to be cool friends? Yeah, I do. I mean, you cool with that? I mean, if you don't want to be my friend, I understand. I do. I don't want to force nothing on you. I get it. Oh, so now you ain't trying to date no more. Nah, I'm not, And, I'm going to be upfront with you. I'm looking for somebody who is emotionally available for me. And when things go wrong with them, they feel comfortable with talking to me about it. I don't want to be in no friendship or no relationship with nobody who, when things go wrong in their life, they're going to shut down and shut me out. That's just not going to work for me. And that's not to say you're a bad person, that you're not a good person, you're not decent. That's not what I'm saying. That's why I'm keeping the door open that we can still be friends. But I'm looking for somebody who know how to communicate and, don't shut me out when things start going wrong. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I was just going through something, so you gonna hold that against me? I'm not holding it against you, sweetheart. I'm not. That's why I say we can be friends. But as somebody that I'm looking for in a partner, I don't want that in my partner. Oh, you see, you wild and shit. That's so. So you one of them. Yeah, bitch, he one of them. What? Yeah, he healthy mind and his mind is healthy and sound. The fuck you? See, there you go. That's how. Look, there they go with that. That's how you know she a fucking weirdo. She a psycho. Now you one of them. I'm one of what, sweetheart? Oh, you one of those. She starts saying shit like that. I'm just saying. Trust me, she one of those ones your ass don't want. I'm telling you, you don't want that. Because now you going to try to attack me having boundaries and being honest with you and what I'm looking for. Now you going to try to attack it? Yeah, get your unhealed ass on. Kick rocks, girl. Get your ass on. I'm just saying. I'm serious. People be real unhealed out here and be showing up all dressed up looking like they got their shit together. And they don't be having their shit together. They be mentally a little, some of them be all the way off the beam and you might not, hi baby. Hi fool. You just gotta touch me anyway. I swear, she got put her leg on my arm. I kept telling her, get off my phone charger yesterday. She kept doing like this. I said, stop, don't keep doing it. She gonna put her paw up there like, well, I'm gonna just put my paw right here. I don't care. I'm gonna touch you somewhere. But yeah, we gotta watch these red flags. I'm serious. Like you be somewhere and you pay attention, y'all. You be at the place eating, right? And you be like, yeah, so yeah, you having a conversation. Am I not sitting right here? I mean, what's on this phone that's so important that you got to keep picking this phone up? I'm just saying. Now, if you got small kids, I understand. But I'm just saying, you got small kids, I'm sure you left these kids. If you responsible, these kids is left with somebody that's very responsible, that you don't got to keep picking your phone up. Don't keep trying to say, well, I mean, I got kids. Well, bitch, I suggest you stay home with your kids if you got to pick your phone up that many times while you on this date. You obviously ain't ready to date. You want to be in the house with your kids. It's all right. Go ahead on back, sis. Don't worry about it. I ain't got to call you no more. Because if we're here on a date, I mean, unless you know, sometimes us women, sometimes we don't feel like dealing with the purse, you know, so we kind of just come with the keys and the phone. I can see why your phone is right here, right? But outside of that, if you got a purse and you on a date, put your fucking phone in your purse. You came to have a conversation. You came to get to know somebody. Why you need to be on Facebook and shit? Why you gotta be taking a picture of the food and shit? Don't know, but you too old for that shit. We here trying to get to know each other. So the fact that you feel the need that you got to keep checking your phone, I'm gonna need you to go whatever is holding your attention while I'm trying to have your attention. Go there, cause I don't need to waste. You know how they be these days. I can't even say what I would say for me for dinner. I can't waste $150 on this. Then I wish I would $150 on a dinner. It's just electric bill and part of the water bill. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm just saying. That's just me. I know some of y'all out there like, well, oh my goodness, girl. Well, I mean, you cheat. Bitch, I ain't never cheat. But I ain't stupid either. I ain't sitting here just because it's somebody else's money. I'm going to be like, oh, well, he better take me to such and such and to eat. Now, if he decide that he feel like, because that's who he is and that's where he want to go, then I'm open. But I ain't going to be sitting here talking about no, when he asks, so where you want to go? You can't really ask me where I want to go because I don't really go out to eat. That's just not what I do. So, I mean, the person will have to they would have to take me where they wanted to go. Because I'm telling you, I'm not into that shit. Like, it's not that deep. So, they spending $150 on a meal for you to keep picking your phone up. Trying to see what everybody else doing on Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat. And, bitch, ain't nobody doing that. Who's doing that? They brought you out to have a good time. To really get to know you, to sit down somewhere nice, to show you, you know, a good time. But in exchange for that, they want your undivided attention. But because a lot of people is so used to somebody that's taking them somewhere nice and going to take their ass and dive up in their box right after. So they don't have to really have no real conversations about nothing because it's already a given how this about to go. And that's what they used to. So when they get in the presence of a real woman or a real man, they don't have no real conversation for you. So it's just like, you got to keep on asking shit. Well, I mean, so what you like? And you see what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, if you start courting people, having 3-week, month conversations before you spend your fucking $150, you'll see some red flags before you think you're going to go spend your money. You be like at week 2, like, oh, hell no, I ain't even taking this motherfucker to Fridays. No, it's a no-go. Maybe we can keep kicking it on the phone for a little while until I find me somebody else, but it ain't going no further than this. But we don't want to do that. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes it's because we looking for some pom-pom too. So, and if that's you, then you can't be mad if you get somebody across the table that's doing this. Because you really did the trick in real life. You just trying to come off like you ain't did the trick, but you really are. So you don't get in your feelings if somebody, playing around with their phone. Because that's what tricks do. They ain't interested in you. They interested in what they getting, the meal. And it's already an unspoken fact that we going back and pound. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, man, be careful out here, man, what we out here dealing with. Because you got a lot of psychopaths out here. You meet somebody and maybe know them for a little bit of time and they gone off you and you don't even understand. Like, what the bro, you know what I'm saying? You start finding out they watching you, they stalking you and all this. You like, bro, it was only one time. They like, man, what the fuck wrong with Shorty? Shorty tripping. You like, man, I don't know what's up. She got a mental illness. Ain't you glad that you stepped off? And y'all know y'all fellas ain't young in here. Y'all know y'all done ran across them kind. At least once or twice or 3 times. Not 3 times. 3 times in your life. Ain't really put in no whole lot of work, but they gone. And you just don't understand, like, what's wrong with Shorty? Or what's wrong with him? He crazy. Yeah, he really is crazy. Because sometimes we really do run across mentally ill people that's dressed up looking like they ain't mentally ill. And because we don't know their background, because we never really got into them like that, we don't know they mentally ill. Now you got a whole psychopath running around doing shit and being weird, and you didn't even know they was a psychopath. I'm just saying, y'all, be careful out here. I love y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all like for real, in real life. I want the best for everybody. I do. I want to see y'all all win, man. But I don't want to keep seeing y'all in these same cycles that you think is okay. When you see the red flag, address it and keep it moving. It's not worth the headache and the problems that come lingering well past the time that you let the person go. It's not. You really gotta really pay attention, y'all. Please pay attention. It's a lot of mental ill people out here, for real. And just because they ain't diagnosed don't mean that they ain't. I'm serious. It's a whole lot of undiagnosed people. Those be demons on them. Y'all keep thinking it's a game. That is what they are. Because they vibrate so low. Sirs. Don't be dealing with women. You be chilling with her, and then you got the girlfriends that call up on the phone, and you hit the girlfriend all loud in the background. Blah, 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 and girl, child, That's a red flag, brothers. What I am trying to see them just are friends, but the people that's connected to you are a direct reflection of who you are as a person. Stop looking at shit like that. You need to understand that. The same way when your woman go out, if I go out and I got a man, every move I make when I go outside my door is a reflection of my man. What I put on, how I put it on, how I dress, how I'm moving. All of that is not just me. I got a whole man right here. I got kids right here. So when I open this door and I leave out of here, everything I do, every move I make is a reflection of these people right here. You think I want to walk out my door and the reflection of my man is I'm an attention seeker. I'm looking for validation from other fucking men. I don't know how to present myself well for other people's children. Fuck no. Let me tell y'all something. Even when I was smoking my weed, people will tell you I would not smoke around other people's fucking children. I'm telling you, I just sit on 37, wherever. And they be passing me the weed. I ain't hitting that shit. Your kids right there. I'm not doing that. We ain't doing that. Your kids don't need to know I smoke. That's not their damn business. They respect me. People used to say, like somebody be trying to pass it and the kids be there. They be like, she ain't gonna pick. She ain't gonna. They be like somebody be trying to pass it to me, right? And somebody and let the people in there that already know me be like, and then the person that's trying to pass it be like, looking like, well, damn, ain't she smoking? Bitch, you better not pass me no damn J while nobody baby spray. You better get your ass on somewhere. I ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody baby's gonna be looking at me all crazy. Yeah, that's what I do. Well, that's what I did. But I love these babies, right? I don't want these babies to see me smoking this weed in front of them. That ain't what's up. You know, they be having their kids running all around. I will say, let the kids go outside. Oh, come on. Let's go in the room, shut the door. I'm not doing all that shit in front of people. That's why a lot of times people didn't even know that I smoked for a long time. People didn't know I smoked until my little lips started getting dark. Then it started being a clear sign, y'all. But people didn't know I smoked. People would, I would be at somewhere or, cook out somebody's house or party, whatever. And when I hit the weed, say these people been seeing me for a while, right? But they've been seeing me for a while around the people that they know that we both know. And now we had one of these situations. And then I hit the weed. People used to be like, you smoke? I wouldn't have never thought. Yeah, don't be judging a book by its cover. Because I don't do this shit like you do it. Because I ain't just out this motherfucker riding around smoking in my car and doing it. Bitch, I'm not doing all that. No, first of all, I got respect for other people. I got respect for myself first. And everything ain't for everybody. So I don't need to be riding around. You ain't getting in my damn car hitting no J or none of that. You're not doing that. Absolutely not. We're not doing that. No. I'm not doing that. Well, dang, Tracy, that mean you was hiding. No, that don't mean I was hiding. I got respect for people's children. I got respect for people's grandmothers and mothers. We sitting out here. Somebody's grandmother is right here on the porch across. Bitch, I'm not about to hit this J in front of somebody's grandmother. But dang, you was like 40-something. I don't care. She's like 80-something. She's still my elder. I'm not doing that type of shit. Y'all don't be having no respect. Y'all think anything goes anywhere. And it don't. And that's the kind of stuff you need to be paying attention, because I'm like that anyway. So when I get a partner, or I have a partner, I don't have to switch up to be with my man. I'm already like this. Ain't nobody got to groom me to be shit. I'm already respectful of myself. I already know when I leave out this door that I got children. My kids is grown. But it's still a lot of shit I'm not going to do that's going to make my own kids look crazy out here. No, I ain't doing that. I ain't gonna have my man looking crazy out here like, damn, that's his wife shit. I don't know. Shawty look like she looking for somebody else. Bitch, the devil is a liar. I don't give a damn if I ain't got no ring on my hand. This is my dude. Don't fucking play with me. Because I don't play about minds. Just straight like that. I'm not playing them kind of games. And so when we dating people, you know, we just got to really pay attention to a lot of things that we just don't be paying attention to. Because you got to pay attention to how somebody respect themselves on their own. You know, just who they are. How they feel about who they are. Because ultimately, they're going to be a reflection of you. When you decide that that's going to be your person. I'm just saying. I am very goofy. Child, I'm trying to tell y'all. When I say I'm so goofy, I am very goofy, fun, you know, but everybody don't get to see that side of me, right? Because that ain't for everybody, you know. When I'm out having a good time now, you know, of course people see, you know, because the goofiness just ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna crack up laughing, all that shit. I'm gonna have a good time. But overall, I'm very respectful. Even when I'm out, even when I go get jobs, I take contracts on certain jobs, certain places. I'm always saying yes, ma'am, no, sir. You know, sometimes it be people around my age. I don't give a damn. That's just who I am. One lady told me, girl, I ain't even older than you. You keep saying yes, ma'am. Look, bitch, you don't know what respect is? You don't want none? All right, what's up, ho? Sorry, y'all. But I'm just saying, we gotta be careful, y'all. Be mindful of the red flags, baby, because I'm telling you, that song, I keep thinking about this song. This girl said, I can't, but this girl said she'll testify for this nigga. She gonna go through the fivefold. Man. She said she'll kill a bitch for the man. I can't. Look at the red flags, y'all. A lot of this shit is not cute. It's not funny. You don't want no jealous person. You don't. You don't want that. That's not cute. Because that's a person that's got a lot of underlying issues that you're going to find out later on. You know what I'm saying? So, I hear people say, well, it's healthy to have a little bit of jealousy. Like, girl, don't play with my dude. That's not having jealousy. That's just nicely saying, bitch, don't play around over here. Don't try me. That's what that's saying. But do you feel jealousy inside? No. You just nicely let them know, bitch, don't play with me. Don't play with mine. I'm not the one. Yeah, that's, and that's it. You ain't got to say that but once. That ain't no shit you got to do everywhere you go all the time, acting like this nigga your property. Bitch, don't nobody belong to you. They not your property. They choosing to be with you. They don't belong to you. They ain't no fucking object. They ain't your possession. You know, you got people that be like that, acting like somebody belong to them, like, this is my possession. Bitch, I ain't no car. I don't belong to you. I chose to be with you. But I don't belong to you. You don't own me. I don't give a damn if you got 20 pieces of paper from the government. I don't belong to you. I chose to be with you, and we chose to be with each other, and we in this together. But I ain't nobody's possession. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, y'all. Be careful. of the things that you think is cute that you'll find out is a whole damn mental situation down the road. All right? And be careful with people who attract people like that. I'm just saying. It's okay to run across a psychopath and you know, when somebody explained to you, yeah, I had to leave. I don't know what was wrong with him. Well, how long was you there? When a motherfucker said, oh, I was dealing with him for like 2 years, bitch, now something wrong with you too. Because how you stay that long with a psychopath? Now, you meet somebody and they tell you, you know, they person, you like, well, what happened with your last relationship, you know? And they get to explain, you like, well, dang, well, how long was you with him? Or how long was you with her? And they like, child, I was with him for a few months. That's somebody who, you know, peep some shit wasn't right and say, yeah, nah. Like me. Oh, hell nah. Let me get the fuck away from me. This is not what's up. Let me go about my business. If somebody been in something for a long period of time, you don't want to date them because they attracted to those kind of people unless they healed, like that you get to talking to them and they done went through therapy from dealing with this, you know, they they figured out what was in them that was attracting them to them, because it's some kind, you got to take some kind of accountability in why you attracted that person, right? Accountability is always there because it ain't always just that person's fault. Now, they might show up with a mask on, but then you got to take some accountability to how you fall for the mask in the first place, right? Because it was something in you that was either not completely healed, you know what I'm saying? Or they just was really good at it. But if you pick it up quick enough that you don't be stuck there or you ain't staying there that long, then, you know, it gives a different dynamic to who you are versus, oh no, but you like crazy niggas. Oh, that's what you like? Oh, hell nah, yeah, because somewhere you crazy too, bitch. You attracting, you keep tracking all these crazy ass niggas. Yeah, it's a no for me. Oh, you keep attracting crazy bros? Yeah, yeah, it's a no. Because somewhere that's gonna be a problem for you. Somewhere down the line, that shit you ignored is going to come back to bite you. So stop ignoring what you know you see, what you know you hear. Okay? Well, have a good day, y'all. It's not... Well, what time did I come on? Child, it's 9:03. I thought it was about 11 o'clock. Oh, shoot. All right, I got to go clean my kitty litter out and put some food and water down for my baby. Okay, y'all? Have a good day, y'all. Don't be a red flag and don't ignore the red flags, okay? I love y'all to the moon and back. And don't forget, love up on yourself. Girl, if you don't stop licking my feet, I done told you I'm not one of your kittens. I told her stop licking my feet, y'all. She gonna put her paw. Like, and look, try to hold it in place. Stop licking me, Stink. Look, y'all. What? Why? Look, y'all. She need to get a grip. Look, y'all. She got a problem. I done had to cut my big toe down so bad, y'all. But anyway, y'all, I'm just saying. Don't be doing this, y'all. Don't. Be good, y'all. There's something in my eye. Oh, y'all, I'm using it as a mirror. And don't be talking about my feet. Because, yeah, I got to get them done. I already told y'all that. They looking like some right now. Yeah, girl. But anyway, have a good one, y'all. Don't forget to love up on yourself. And love up on who's loving up on y'all, okay? Bye, y'all.